They told me I wasn't their mom, so I stopped being one. When I met Greg, I thought my life was finally turning around. After losing my first husband far too soon, I felt like I had been given another chance. A man with a family already built in, full of life and laughter. I was so eager to be a part of it, to love and be loved again. I thought I was getting the family I'd dreamed of. I was wrong. I never pushed the kids to call me mom or anything like that. I wanted them to warm up to me naturally. But the moment they moved into my house, it was like stepping into a battlefield. Every simple request, can you clean your room? Or please help with the dishes, turned me into the villain. Greg just brushed it off, saying, marrying me doesn't make you the boss of them. I tried even harder. Stayed up late helping Timmy with his school art project, pouring hours into it. But when the event came, I wasn't even allowed to attend. Their real mom, Karen, wants to be there, Greg said. When I bought Sarah a toy she'd been begging for, Karen blew up, accusing me of stealing her moment. Greg backed her up without a second thought. The middle child, well, she made it painfully clear she hated everything about me, mimicked me, mocked me to my face. Greg said it was my fault for trying too hard. Every week they stayed with us. I was a wreck in my own home, a ghost, tiptoeing around a family that made sure I knew I didn't belong. When I tried explaining how broken and invisible I felt, Greg just told me to get over it. You're not their mother. Fine. The next morning I made a beautiful breakfast for myself, just me. I cooked like I had back home, where I'd trained professionally. Eggs, fresh pastries, aromatic coffee. Greg grumbled about the empty table, and I simply said, maybe Karen sent something. I washed only my own dishes, tidied only my own space, did my own laundry. When the kids needed help with homework, I told Greg to hire a tutor. After all, I'm not their mom. Greg called me childish. I snapped. I told him they only wanted me to act like a mom for the hard, boring parts, nagging about chores, picking up after them, but I wasn't allowed to experience the joy, the affection, the good moments that make it all worth it. I told him I felt used, like a live-in babysitter, and I was done. Greg mumbled apologies, said he needed me, that he couldn't do this without me. But when I asked what exactly he meant by needing me, he had no answer. I started looking for a counselor and a lawyer. Then I sat him down and told him the truth. I'm seriously considering leaving. He freaked out, called me selfish for thinking about abandoning him now, when he needed me the most. I told him if he thought I would stick around to be disrespected in my own home, he was delusional. If you just want a babysitter, maybe you should go back to Karen, I said. Greg went quiet for a long time. Then, without a word to me, he told the kids to pack their bags. They were confused, crying as they threw clothes into backpacks. It broke my heart to see them so upset, but deep down, I knew. They had been taught to see me as temporary, as expendable. I won't live my life begging for scraps of love and respect.